Hey everyone, so welcome to this week's episode of Roto's Questions. So I'm going to talk about what I got to do this past weekend. So I spent the last weekend, the last 3 days in service to others as part of the Samurai Games. And so I've mentioned this before, I'm going to mention it again. The word samurai means to serve. And this ancient noble class of warriors believed that to serve others is the highest calling and biggest honor that anyone can be bestowed upon in this lifetime. So I actually played the game last January as a participant, and this time around I was a volunteer, and I got to observe it mostly as an observer. I got to experience it mostly as an observer. So this was also a powerful experience, and there was many lessons that I took away from this weekend. So first off, I'd like to say that there's a lot of there's certain things that we are able to control, and there's a lot of certain things that we have zero control over. I've learned in the past. I've learned this in the past, and it comes up over and over, and especially it came up again a lot this weekend. So one thing that we do have control over is how we feel in any given situation. Events are neutral. How we feel is up to us. We can also control our actions and our beliefs. And outside of those three things, there's not much else that we have control over. So one thing that we don't get to control is, say the time and place of our death. We also can't control what other people do. Those are two major things that we have zero control over, and yet they are two the things that people worry about the most. What people think of them, or what this person did, and what that person did, and of course, everyone worries about death. So there's a big difference in the examples that I gave. There's not really any point in worrying and stressing over the things that we can't control. So it's up to us how we deal with every situation and how we're going to feel. There's always a choice in the matter, whether we know it or not. And since we cannot control when we die, my suggestion to everybody is just to live your life to the fullest and in accordance to your purpose and what makes you happy. Nothing else matters. That way, when it's your turn to go, you'll have no regrets, and you won't be saying, oh, I wish I had done this, or I wish I had done that, and you won't have any regrets. You would have lived a full and complete life, and everyone will be happy. They won't be sad. They'll be sad that you're not around, but they'll still be happy that you got to do everything you wanted to do and that you were happy while you were here. So one other big lesson is that although we do not control when and where we die or how other people act, we can put ourselves in a better situation to deal with negative circumstances when they do occur. Serious events in our life. We can put ourselves in a good situation so that they don't bring us down so much. We can, so just it's about think about life like a game of chess. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the queen and the king, or do you want to be a pawn? So don't be a pawn where life just pushes you around and things just happen to you. Step up and be the queen or the king, where life is happening through you and for you, where everything around you is here to support you. Realize that you're able to create whatever you want. You're able to create the events, the people and the circumstances that do surround you. Take control of your power and your authentic self, and your life will start to flow with more ease and less resistance. Step into your power and own your life. It's your life to have and to live, and you only get one in this lifetime, at least, and in this body. I also learned that what people are scared of is usually the same thing as what is holding them back from doing whatever it is that they want to do. Fear is a powerful emotion. However, with saying that, it doesn't even come close to the power of love. So you just gotta step into the power of unconditional love, and this will propel you past your fears. You must begin with loving yourself, though, and then you can be able to. Once you're able to love yourself, you can spread that to all the other people around you, and spread it to the environment around you, and anything and everything. you can beat fear and put it behind you for good. You just have to have trust and faith in yourself and in your own abilities. However, what was the most likely the biggest lesson for me was the one about love and about treating all relationships and people the same. Not thinking of one relationship or a certain person as more special and more important than another. Everyone is here to support you. Everyone's in your life for a reason, and all the reasons are equal. However different the reasons are, you have to treat all these people the same. Because once you start to attach more significance to, this relationship or that relationship, and this one's not as special, that's where you start to breed or create an atmosphere where, jealousy, fear, hate, worry, stress, and so many other negative emotions begin to breed. We must treat all people the same and love them equally. And treat them the same, even though you're loving and treating them in different ways. So just don't have an attachment, like say, to losing something. That's just living in fear. You just got to live out of love. So I would like to end also with saying that if someone does something to you, please don't hate them or plan to get back at them and get even with them. They may be going through some difficult times in their life, and they may be the ones that need the most help. So I dare you, instead of just hating them or saying bad things about them, to see how you can help them. How can you make their life better so that they don't go and do that to someone else? That's one of the highest callings, to be able to serve other people, and especially the ones that do wrong to you. It says a lot about your character and about how you live your life. So if you want to know more about the Samurai Games, you can go to samuraigame.org, or just leave a comment or email rotosquestions@outlook.com, and I'll be more than happy to tell you more about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.